Hey everyone, it's Chef Jason. Welcome to today's edition of Ace This Recipe. We are hanging out in my backyard grill stadium. We've got a beautiful Traeger recipe for you today featuring this amazing breakfast muffins. Hey, we had a request from one of our viewers on YouTube that said, hey, could you make a breakfast casserole or something like that? So tell you what, if you have some Lodge cast iron, you can turn this into a breakfast casserole. Today, we're making breakfast muffins. This is a family pleaser. It's a crowd pleaser. These freeze perfect, they store well, and the best part is you can pull them out of the freezer, reheat them in the oven or the microwave, take them with you on the road, and you've got a fantastic treat. These things love to go hiking with you, they love to hang outside with you, and more. A lot of easy ingredients today. This is going to be a fast recipe because there's really not a lot of work involved in making these excellent guys. Hey, don't forget today's recipe. Head down into that description section. You can click that link where you can click, print, and follow along and grab today's recipe. So I think it's time to get cooking. Now, today's going to be a little bit different because this is so fast. We have to start the grill first. Then we'll come back, do a little bit of our ingredient flyover. All right, we've got that pellet hopper loaded with our favorite reserve blend pellets. So we are set to go. Today's cooking temperature, 375 degrees. We'll go ahead and hit start, press ignite. We are set and ready to go. So we'll let this guy warm up. And while it warms up, it's time to head back and do a little bit of our food flyover and get moving on this prep. Well, we start off with these cool muffin papers. These are what we call like a tulip muffin paper. You can find those in the baking section of your grocery store. We've got some whole milk. We have some peppers and onions that we cooked off ahead of time. We have some Italian sausage we cooked off ahead of time as well. We have a little bit of sharp cheddar cheese, a little bit of mozzarella cheese. We've got 10 eggs. We're gonna use our rub-a-dub and fishy fishy today. Then we've got some chopped up brioche that we just cubed. Now you can use sourdough or you can use brioche. Then we have a little bit of pan spray that has flour in it. That's it, pretty simple and easy ingredients. Now it's time to get cooking. Okay, our first step is gonna be to get the eggs mixed up. So we're gonna put the 10 large eggs in there. Now, the recipe calls for extra large. If you can't find them, large works just fine. We couldn't find extra large yesterday, so we went with large. Now, I'm just whisking this up. I wanna break the yolk. I wanna incorporate the yolk and the white. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add my whole milk. And then it calls for 2 teaspoons of rub-a-dub. So we'll add that. And like I always say, you guys, you can season to taste because that's definitely what our preferences are, right? And then a tablespoon of fishy fishy. And I just like to mix this up, get everything set and ready to go. And that is it. We have the eggs all mixed up, so now it's time to get in here and make the breakfast muffin stuffing, right, so to speak. I'm gonna go ahead and add my cheddar cheese. I'm gonna add that mozzarella cheese. Mix that around just a little bit. I'm gonna add the peppers and onions that we cooked off ahead of time. And then I'm gonna add my sausage, right? We'll get these guys out of our way here. We have all the ingredients in there. I'm just gonna give them a quick little mix here just to kind of get everything incorporated, all right? Now we'll go ahead, stir up our egg batter, and we'll pour that in there, making sure we get everything out of the pan and not on the table, right? Now, what I'm gonna carefully do is carefully mix this up. I don't like to break the bread up too much. I will let what naturally breaks up, I think, do its thing, but then I like to leave the rest kind of whole. It gives you these really cool, like big pieces, little pieces, just makes it fantastic. You may think to yourself, that looks really, really runny, right? Well, don't worry about it because what we're doing is actually gonna let this sit here for just a couple minutes. We're gonna let that bread soak up all of that egg batter. Time to make the breakfast muffins. So what I do first is I just give them a little shot of our pan coating that's got flour. And the reason I do that, I just want the muffins to release a little bit better off the paper. So we're good to go. Now what I'll do is mix this up again, make sure everything is fully incorporated, which it is, and then I'll take a nice little pinch, trying to get a good arrangement of bread and sausage and all of that. So I wanna kind of make sure, and then I'm just gonna go kind of in every other one to get those guys set, and then you'll see that those muffin cups fill in quite nicely. So what I'll do first is go through and add little bits in there, and then I'll go back and fill them the rest of the way and kind of push them down just a little bit. Well, there you have it. All the muffin cups are full, right? I have a little bit left in the pan, so what I'll do is go through and make sure they're even more full, get everything set and ready to go, and then I wanna make sure I get all the egg batter and everything else in there as well. All right, there you have it. We are done, set, ready to go. We'll let the Traeger finish heating up, and then these guys are going in 375 degrees, and we're gonna take about 20 to 30 minutes. All right, we are fully preheated. It is time to add these guys in now. We're gonna let them go about 20 to 30 minutes until they are nice and golden brown. We're gonna temperature check these guys though, making sure that they're 155 degrees internal temperature. Time to shut the grill and let's get cooking. All right, we're at 22 minutes here. Let's take a little sneak peek and see what we've got. You can see the eggs are starting to set, which is great. Now we're just gonna give them a few minutes to let that cheese brown up, but we are well on the way. Those things look pretty solid, right? We are done. Took us about 28 minutes to get that beautiful thing. The pan spray really helped that not stick, but look at that muffin, right? That is like the ultimate gooey, delicious breakfast muffin right there. Well, what do you think of that, right? That is a beautiful breakfast muffin, and I'll tell you what, the beauty of the Traeger just gives it a little bit of that wood-fired fun. Of course, we did muffins today, but if you want to do cast iron, you want to make a casserole, maybe you're doing brunch or you're doing a potluck, you can go ahead and put it in your Lodge cast iron, and you will be set and ready to go. Don't forget today's recipe. We've got that available for you down in the description section where you can click, print, and follow along. Then while you're down there, don't forget, as always, to leave us your comments. You know we love hearing from you. This is a viewer request as well today, and we appreciate getting those viewer requests and you letting us know what we can do to be more helpful, what would you like to learn, and what can we show you on our next Ace This Recipe video. I'll tell you, it's always a blast doing these videos, and I hope you enjoy hanging out with us as much as we enjoy hanging out with you. Then, don't forget, it's time to subscribe to the Ace Hardware YouTube channel. Click on those notifications. You'll be notified when our next Ace This Recipe video goes live. And then, like we always do, at the end of this, we've got a couple more videos for you. So, we took a baking spin today, right? We're showing you how to use this beautiful Traeger for more than barbecue and more than grilling. So we bake some breakfast muffins. We've got a beautiful chocolate brownie that we're gonna show you as well. And then we're gonna teach you how to braise. We've got a beautiful pork green chili recipe that we're using for braising as well. So quality control, right? Look at this beautiful little, just like tasty little nugget. I can freeze these. I can reheat them. I can take this guy with me on the road. I've got breakfast to go. Cheers.